Welcome back, everybody. So now we're on to the next step of this car, and as you can probably see in the background, it does look completely different. We went ahead and got the windows tinted, got 15% all the way around, except of course the front. There's no reason to do the front, you'll just get pulled over for that. So, well, I mean the front wheels should, not the drivers obviously, but it looks, I think, really, really good. It's kind of evolved the whole look of the car from kind of something basic and bland to something that's kind of interesting actually, because the wheels and the tires just, I think, really stand out more so than they did. And then of course the tent just gives the car a whole new look because you can't see in it, and so you don't see kind of the the hideous missing door panels and stuff. But today, like I said yesterday, we have accomplished two of our things, which is the window tint and then also the exhaust, which I'll try to show you. As you can see, we don't have that jankily run busted exhaust that we had before. Now we have a proper pipe. As you can see, there's kind of nothing there. Now though, the pipe kind of follows the path that the stock one did, and it comes all the way back, and then the muffler that we had on there previously has now been attached at the very end. So it's kind of a budget exhaust system. The sound is pretty interesting. It's very rattly on the inside, but on the outside it's very loud and kind of throaty, which is nice. That's kind of the sound we were going for, so it actually works out pretty well. Next up, as I'm sure you saw me dodging, is our K-Sport coilovers. I haven't gotten a chance to open them yet, but they do look pretty badass. They've been on back order for about 3 weeks and they finally showed up today. Oh, this is gonna be so sick. These are the back. Ugh, it's pretty heavy. And there's the front. Bam. I'm excited.
Hey, do you remember what they said to do here?
What?
This should just pull down, right? That's not what they said?
I don't know. There's more bolts down there.
I know, but I don't mess with that.
We got ourselves some brakes and an impact wrench because those bolts in there along that wall, we couldn't get out. So we were forced to get the tool that they used to put them in. That's so much easier. What a worthwhile investment. It's pretty loud though.
Okay, so here. So now we gotta adjust all these to the right.
Just do it like budget style and put them side by side. Oh, it's pretty close, dude. What's the difference?
Someone's gonna judge my brake taking off skills.
This is Budget Racers. Nobody can judge because we're on a budget.
He's gonna make a comment about a girl doing brake pads.
Why?
What do you mean? So that's the difference.
Wow. That's a big difference.
I mean, they're not gone, but...
They're not gone, but they're definitely
low.
not good. First one done, and it's not even under load yet. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
What was it before, 1.5 inches? How much is it now? Just do a finger estimate.
1.5 inches.
Oh.
But that's not under load.
Right, yeah, the other 1.5 inches was under load. So we'll see. Gotta do the other half now. Holly's working on the other back brake.
That's pretty.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah, try that. Dude, look, it's like stance. It's like Cholo leaning like that.
Pretty low.
It's not gonna turn out. The wheels won't turn, I don't think.
You don't know that.
Oh, baby, look at that clearance. Keep going. Keep going. Woo! You're straight. You're straight, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that is badass as fuck.
Then we need to go a little bit lower and back, but we can do that another day. I'm hungry.
So this is what the car looks like in the daytime. As you can see, that wheel is pretty much as slammed as it can be. It's actually too much. It will completely turn lock to lock. as it is right now, as you can see, but when you're cornering hard, when you're turning right, so you have the load on this left wheel, it actually will scrape up in the wheel well. As as far as I can tell, there's not really any significant signs of wear, except I think that's right where it hits in that line. It's probably pretty hard to see, but that's where it is. Then the other thing is that we didn't quite set the car down right, because as you can see, this wheel is a little bit different. It's a little bit higher up, but that means that when you're cornering to the left and the load is on that wheel, it's perfect. So I'm gonna have to take the wheels back off and then kind of center it with that. The other mistake that we made, because it was so late when we finished, it was almost 1 in the morning and we both had work the next day, we didn't end up dropping the back any. We just kind of set them on. I don't know if you can quite tell in there, but you can see them. The coilovers are on. New suspension looks pretty cool. And then, of course, as you saw, Holly was redoing the brakes, and that actually made a huge difference. Overall, though, I mean, I think it really makes the car look a lot more interesting now that it's much lower. Like I was saying, though, before I get off track, is that this can be dropped about another inch. So basically, it's going to look like the front right all the way around, which I think is pretty cool. And then the tent and the brakes, we had a pretty good day. Look at all the scratches over here. We need to get a new paint job at some point. Also replace these handles and then the lights as well. That will be stuff that we can consider doing as well. Now though, we're at the point where it's pretty much time to do engine internals. We need to focus on that kind of stuff to get the performance out of it, to make it a fun to drive car. Right now, it's fine for around town, but it's not really anything amazing. I would get stomped by most everything. I'm pretty sure my Jetta could beat it, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe we'll do a drag race on those one day. But yeah, we still have a little bit of work to do. And the new brakes make the car feel like it has, you know, kind of a new power to it when you're stopping. I was used to pressing the brakes like 30% of the way and nothing happening, but now I do that same kind of thing and the car like screeches to a halt. Overall though, I'm really pleased with the work that we did, and I'm excited to see what we can continue doing. Next up is all the internals. Like I said, we have those cams that we still haven't put in. I bought them way back in April, and we haven't had a chance to put them in yet. And then fuel injectors, and then, like I said, we'll probably have to start taking it to a shop to do things like springs and, you know, valves and all that kind of stuff. But then that's where we're going to start to see some real power without dipping into trying to turbo this naturally aspirated car, which I don't think is something that we can really do realistically. So hopefully we can get all that done relatively soon. Thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you soon.